She and her husband got married in March 20, right before the pandemic. And now 5 years later, he's ready to start a family. But she isn't, at least with him, as he is, I guess the current state that he's in. She wants to travel, have fun, and enjoy life. But after a deep conversation with her mother, she realized her hesitation goes deeper. Her husband has unhealthy habits: drinking, lack of exercise, occasional weed smoking, etc. Now that she's aware of the risks of damaged sperm leading to miscarriages and potential health issues for their future child, she's questioning everything. Should she have an open conversation with him and demand he make changes? Is this a red flag that she doesn't see him as the father of her children? Or is she using his lifestyle as an excuse because she doesn't want kids at all? So here's just some of the background. I'm reading this, so I'm not necessarily saying it's true because I didn't read it before. But anyway, it says, it's a common understanding that both parents contribute equally to the genetic makeup of the fetus, with each providing 50% of the genetic material. However, recent studies have highlighted that paternal genes can have a more pronounced influence on certain aspects of fetal development. For instance, research from Cornell University found that on the fetal side of the placenta, most genes are paternally imprinted, meaning the father's genes are more actively expressed. When it comes, I actually saw this on this white content creators page I follow. Miscarriages and sperm damage. So around 2 out of 3 miscarriages within the first 12 weeks are linked to sperm DNA damage. Imperial College of London, they did a study and they said that poor sperm quality is associated with recurrent miscarriages. And as far as risks are concerned, sperm DNA damage can more than double the risk of miscarriage. Partners, that was a terrible sentence. Partners of men with damaged sperm are more likely to experience pregnancy loss. Sorry.
Amanda?
Oh, would you like me to comment?
Yeah.
I think that the end of the prompt with all the questions and confusion is pretty loaded because I can't really tell where her mind is at. Okay, first question, she says, should she have an open conversation with him and demand he make changes? Well, one, I feel like if you are very concerned about the lack of, not the lack of, but the sperm damage in the miscarriages or whatever, if you guys are actively trying to get pregnant right now, he can stop the unhealthy habits as you guys are trying. But if you think that you don't see him as the father of your kids because of these unhealthy habits, that's a whole nother thing. Because she goes into that right after and she says, is this a red flag that she doesn't see him as the father of her children?
And in his current state, at the top, it says, at least with him as he, like in his current state.
As he is.
Right. And is that because of the unhealthy habits?
Well, this also says that this was right before the pandemic, so shit was probably sweet before then, and then she was locked in the house with him, and she's seen how he was, and he's seen how she was, and he might be trying to trap her by putting a kid in her, knowing that she don't want a kid. If I don't understand the
it is a lot going on.
The have an open conversation. One, I thought y'all married couples have open conversations, so that was the whole thing about marriage. Everything is so much deeper.
It's hard, child.
But
it do be hard.
No, yeah, but if they're having family conversations, that's not like a deep conversation to have.
Well,
like,
why is she asking us? Should she have an open conversation with him and demand? First of all, what you demanding? Because you could have the conversation and say, "Hey, listen, A, B, and C would work better for us." But like to demand some shit is.
Well, can I interject? When I read demand, I'm taking that as like, hey, if I agree to your desire to start a family, then you're gonna have to do X, Y, and Z. I think that's what she meant by demand. I could be wrong.
It does seem a little forceful. I didn't like the word in there either.
Well, I just don't like when people talk about some demands. Like, don't demand me to do shit.
But it affects her though.
But she don't want a kid anyway.
No, she doesn't want a kid with him in the current state that he's in.
Well,
But-
according to her last question, she doesn't know if she wants kids at all.
That's what I'm saying. So like, it sounds like
She
know what?
She got
You
a
know
lot
my
going
answer.
on.
We not the right people, baby. Go talk to a therapist.
My
She,
answer-
she got too many questions.
She
and they're
got a lot
all in a
going
different
on.
direction.
She really do, because using his lifestyle as an excuse because she doesn't want kids at all. You need to figure that's a you thing.
She don't
You need
want
to
kids
figure
with
that.
Yeah,
You need to figure
Yeah.
that
I
out
agree.
on your own then, and before you start making it have to do with him at all. You
Yeah.
figure out what you
She
want.
needs to address her own.
because she's talking about she want
Whatever.
to travel in a relationship. Oh, sorry, excuse me, a marriage. She want to have fun.
Maybe March
this-
2020, you have a lot of time to sit down
Yeah.
and think.
She don't
What
want to
is
do
this?
this with him no more.
And we're saying it's 2025.
She
In
want
New
to.
York.
Is she pregnant? Who is she? Is she-
Single.
What is she doing right now? 5 years later.
She wants to be a hoe.
I can't say it.
That's all she wants to
can't
do.
say
She
it.
wants to be a
Thank you.
whore.
Thank
Be a
you.
whore. You want to have
She
fun.
wants to
You
be
want
a
to
hoe.
travel. You want
Thank
you want to get fucked. Go get fucked. You don't want a kid. You
Say
don't
it.
want to be a parent. You don't want to be responsible. That's what it is. Just go. Be a hoe.
Hello?
Being a parent is a
Boy, y'all
fucking-
doing them gymnastics up in this bitch.
Aaron.
'Cause I don't know how y'all got from that to her
Aaron.
wanting to be a hoe. Like y'all.
Hello?
I can tell
I can tell
you.
you.
Oh my god.
I
Chat.
can tell you.
That is bullshit to make her sleep better at night by getting without having to listen. Jesus Christ, would you like to go?
I got you. So, Amanda, earmuffs. She want to be a hoe, and I say, you know what? It's crazy that like we sit up here as men with stuff and experiences that we heard, and we get to the meat of it, and the meat of it is she want to go out and travel, sans or without husband. She want to go out and have fun, sans or without husband. And then, you ready? After
I don't
getting
think
married,
I am.
after being married, she's saying, I don't think I want kids at all.
After you got
You know
married.
what? And sometimes
Now I see who you are.
And that all
Now your current
means,
state.
Mm.
i.e.,
Yeah.
equal sign, she wants to be a hoe.
Yes. And you know what?
Maybe we should all
Marriage
just
is
walk
cock
around with
blocking.
that sign on our forehead.
Marriage is cock
just wanna be
blocking
a
her
hoe.
wholeness.
I just want to be a hoe.
We
Let's get a shirt.
Marriage is cock blocking.
I think that's a great
her
idea.
Wholeness. All right,
Let's get it
whatever.
ready
Or
for
it,
next
it
week.
should say she just want to be a hoe and then put line Rico.
Okay, and then,
All right,
and then
anyways.
under that, and then
No.
hashtag truth. Because
Okay,
we're saying-
hashtag truth.
We're telling you what it is. Like if she can't have an open conversation with her man, and she want to write into a,
It's going to say
a
hashtag
show
lies on the back.
and ask
Say
us
what?
and say he got unhealthy
Hashtag
habits.
lives.
No, she want to be a hoe. She want to travel. What she want to do when she travel? Take pictures.
Please.
No,
I
it's
don't
Truth.
Listen.
What
listen.
kind of women do y'all be
Wait, wait, wait. I
around?
just
Like
know.
that's
I
the
just-
thing.
Look. How about this?
No, what kind of women do y'all be around? Everybody who wants to travel by themselves want to go
Everybody-
fuck somebody. It makes no
everybody-
sense.
Where she started, she
You gotta wait, you gotta
off
wait.
with all this nonsense, and then she got to the bottom. Hey, I don't know. We're
That's the truth.
married.
The bottom is the truth.
Well, you know what? It's probably his unhealthy habits. He was smoking weed before y'all met. Y'all was smoking weed together.
Thank
And
you.
then
Thank
y'all
you.
moved in
That's what I was trying to
And then now you want to police him and make these demands. And now, you got to slow down on the weed smoking because we're losing money. It's the pandemic. He's still doing his thing, right? Still nutting up in her. She like, oh, now I see what could possibly happen. I don't want to smoke no more. I want to change my life. I thought they were changing their life together. No, she's on her own path. She wants to travel. She wants to have fun and enjoy life. But after a deep conversation with her mother, another idiot, she's saying to her, oh, no, girl, no. Like, no, we're telling you the truth. We are telling you the truth. What it sounds like is she wants to go live her life. You should have never got married. You were upset that you were trapped in a pandemic, and we see through the bullshit. But if you want to say, oh, no, we just want to take pictures and go on the beach, and then what happened when that dude sees you while you're by yourself and you don't like your man at home, you don't want to have his children, and he smokes weed and he's unhealthy.
But Rome,
No,
it,
and he
it says,
said- and-
it says
and
she
look,
wants
Rome,
to travel,
wait,
have
hold
fun,
up.
and enjoy life, but it doesn't say that she wants to do that by herself. She could want to do that with her husband, but her husband is ready to have a family, which is the point of her saying that.
So
Which
she
is the
said-
point of fucking marriage,
so
too.
she said
Right?
every-
The point of
like,
ha-
said
what are we-
everything she said, but forgot to say, oh yeah, with you, honey. No,
But why-
she said she wants to. She didn't say she wants to with him.
No.
She was very
First of all,
detailed.
and that was the follow-up after she says that my husband is ready to start a family. But she isn't. She's not ready. She still wants to live life.
She wants to
him,
be a thought.
But no, hold on, no, because that is
it took her mother to
first
make
of
her come
all,
to her conscious.
No, come on. Y'all acting like this doesn't happen in newly wed marriages.
It's called buyer's remorse.
People,
That's what it's called. It's
like
called
y'all not
buyer's
even
remorse.
being real right now. Y'all
Says the
actually
person that's
being
not married.
ridiculous.
Because I would have buyer's remorse.
Says the
Like,
person that's not married.
People want to like enjoy their marriage before starting families. People don't want to have kids right away all the time in their marriage.